This is an awesome excursion for the whole family.
Swimming with the Stingrays.
Hello, everyone, and we thank you for joining us again for another exciting episode of The Adventurous Life of Paul and Diane. On this adventure, we're going to talk about an excursion we took while we were on the Carnival Victory.
The price is $89.99 for adults and $69.99 for children 12 and under. Included in the price is your snorkeling gear, your life vest, and they also provide water for everyone and Rum Punch for adults over 21.
It was about a 20-minute boat ride out to the reef point where we started our snorkeling adventure. You had only about 30 minutes of snorkeling time, so try to be one of the first people in the water to maximize the amount of time you're in the water.
Yes, actually, Paul and I were like the first ones off. I wanted to hurry because I was a little bit nervous about snorkeling. I'm not really good in deep water, so I was a little bit nervous. So I wanted to get in there right away, so I went and changed my mind.
Okay, precautions are to be taken by people with physical restrictions. This excursion requires moderate physical activity while snorkeling because you're in the water about 30 minutes swimming, and also walking down the beach for long distances.
It varies as to whether you snorkel or you visit the rays first.
What happens is that there's two boats, and one boat's going to start off snorkeling and one's going to start off with the rays, and then they switch off.
Right. As for ours, we snorkeled first. There are lots of beautiful fish and very vibrant and colorful coral. The water is very clear and great visibility, so you could see everything really, really clear.
For us being a little bit older, it wasn't the easiest thing to climb down that ladder. Most people it was easy, but for me personally, it wasn't really easy for me to climb down that ladder to get into the water. The boat's kind of swaying a little bit with the wave action, so take your time and be safe. For me personally, climbing back up the ladder was also a little bit hard because I was snorkeling for about 30 minutes. You're doing a lot of swimming. You're sort of going to get a little bit tired. So again, be a little bit careful coming back up that ladder.
After our snorkeling adventure, we had about a 15-minute boat ride out to the uninhabited island of Gibbs Cay. The stingrays would come up to you, and we all had a chance to interact with them. The guide instructed us how to interact with the stingrays and to be careful not to step on them because their stinger barbs are still on their tails and they can sting you. So they were telling us make sure that you don't step on them, which is a little bit hard because when you're standing in that water and the waves are pushing you back and forth, it's kind of hard to stay on your feet.
Yeah, but one thing, the water was crystal clear, so at least you could see the rays, as they're swimming past you. So it's good to be careful. Yeah, the guide also instructed us the proper way to hold the ray. And they gave each one of us a chance to hold a stingray and to set up for photo ops and stuff like that. And we took some video and we took a bunch of photos. And I was actually the last person to hold the stingray. I wasn't going to do it. Things like holding alligators. She loves to hold alligators, snakes. Every place we go, she wants to hold them. I really don't want to do that, but I decided to go ahead and hold him, let it stick it on my head, and I kissed it and all that fun stuff. But I really didn't want to do it.
Yeah. They also take professional photos of you. So if you want to buy them after, they'll show them to you, and then you can pick out what you want. It was a pretty good deal. I think it was 5 pictures for a certain price, but it was a good price because otherwise we wouldn't have got them. So we got like 5 pictures of Paul and 5 of me with the ray, kissing it, and they put it behind your head, and lay it on you, and you get to kiss it and everything. So those are really cute pictures to have.
What made this super extra special was that the water was crystal clear, and it looked like a giant swimming pool. I mean, it was really, really beautiful.
Yeah.
Aqua blue water. After our raised adventure, we went back up on the beach for a demonstration on the removal of the mollusk from the conch or the conch, depending how you wish to pronounce it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've heard it both ways, conch, and I've heard conch, so, whatever. It's the same thing. The meat from the mollusk is very edible, even with it being raw, because that's what we ended up doing. The guide cut up the mollusk into small pieces, and he gave everybody, whoever wanted to sample it, a sample. Well, I like to try things like that, even though sometimes at home and that I don't want to try things at a restaurant. But when we go somewhere like that, I like to try it just to see, and I loved it. So to me it tasted something like clams or scallops, something of that. I thought it was very good, and Paul was hesitant about trying it at first. He was like looking at that, but I think it was because he didn't want me to show him up, so he thought.
Well, I don't know about that, but the truth be had, I don't like eating stuff like sushi, clams, weird stuff like that, but everybody else tried a piece. I couldn't be the only one not doing it, so I didn't want her to show me up.
We really loved this excursion, so if you ever have the chance to do it, you should do it. It was so much fun.
We absolutely recommend it. So if you ever have the opportunity, like Diane said, it's well worth the money to go ahead and do this excursion. There is one thing I want to talk about, though. As we were on the boat going back to the Carnival Victory, they were serving Rum Punch, and I might have partaken in a few of those, and this is the result.
There's a party going on around here. Celebrations will last throughout the year. Good times and your laughter too. We're gonna celebrate and party with you. Another rum punch.
I had read on Carnival's site on this excursion about people asking for the shell, if they could take it home, the conch shell. And so I asked our guide if I could have it, and he said yes. So I was like really excited. Oh wow, I get to take it. This is the outside of it that's, like in the water mainly, and then the inside is very smooth, and this is where the mollusk, goes in. That's their little house inside there, but it's really smooth on the inside. And I was really, when I read that they use their foot and they walk along the ocean in this, I was surprised because this thing is so heavy. And but then there was other people that were asking if they could have it, and they said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I already told me." And I was like, a boy asked for it, and I'm thinking, if I was at the baseball game, I'd probably give him a baseball, but I'm not going to give him this shell. I want it. I want it.
We have a special treat for you. Diane has another shell, and she can make music with that shell. She's going to show you how she can do that.
Okay, now this other one that I'm going to show you is a store-bought conch. It's way smaller than the one that they gave me. And when I was in the store, this was in Key West. I was in the store. The guy that worked there told me how I can blow it like a horn, and so I was trying, and
I can't do it.
And I couldn't do it at first. But he said you have to put your lips inside the hole and then blow it. So I'm going to do it, and hopefully it works good. So hang on a second. Anyways, that's what it sounds like. It's
the room's still ringing.
So
Well, after that, you can't top that, right? So, what I'd like to ask all of you people out there is to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another episode of Adventurous Life of Paul and Diane. Please do that for us. It's so very important to us, and we thank you in advance. So we'd like to say, like always, live your life as an adventure. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.